Welcome to Lazy But GK One-Liner, your smart stop for quick and powerful GK. Today's class covers the rise of regional kingdoms, Palas, Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas, tripartite struggle, South India, and society. Let's begin. Early medieval India, regional kingdoms, c. 750 to 1000 CE. Section 1, Beginning of regional states. Question 1. What event marked the beginning of the regional political phase in India around 750 CE? Answer. The disintegration of Harsha's empire and the collapse of strong central authority led to the rise of regional kingdoms. Question 2. Which three dynasties emerged as dominant political powers in North India between the 8th and 10th centuries CE? Answer. The Palas, Gurjara Pratiharas, and Rashtrakutas emerged as dominant powers. Question 3. What was the major political struggle among the Palas, Pratiharas, and Rashtrakutas in early medieval India called? Answer. It was called the tripartite struggle for control over Kannauj. Question 4. Why was Kannauj considered politically important in early medieval North India? Answer. Kannauj controlled the Gangetic plains and symbolized imperial authority and economic power. Section 2, the Pala Empire, Eastern India. Question 5. Who founded the Pala dynasty in Bengal around the mid-8th century CE? Answer. Gopala founded the Pala dynasty through election by regional chiefs. Question 6. Which Pala ruler expanded the empire across large parts of North India in the 8th century CE? Answer. Dharmpala expanded the Pala empire extensively. Question 7. Which cities served as major political centers under Dharmpala's rule? Answer. Patliputra was a principal capital, and Munger was also used as a royal seat. Question 8. Who was the most powerful and expansionist ruler of the Pala dynasty? Answer. Devpala was the most powerful ruler of the Palas. Question 9. Which religion received major royal patronage from the Pala rulers of Bengal and Bihar? Answer. Mahayana Buddhism received extensive patronage. Question 10. Which famous Buddhist educational institution flourished under Pala rule? Answer. Nalanda University flourished under the Palas. Question 11. Which Buddhist university was established by Dharmpala in Eastern India? Answer. Vikramshila University was established by Dharmpala. Question 12. Who was the last notable ruler of the Pala dynasty before its decline? Answer. Mahipala I was the last notable Pala ruler. Question 13. What factors led to the decline of the Pala Empire in Eastern India? Answer. Repeated invasions, feudal revolts, and the rise of the Sena dynasty caused decline. Question 14. What was the main administrative feature of the Pala Empire? Answer. A feudal system with powerful samantas and limited central control. Question 15. Which artistic tradition developed under Pala patronage in Eastern India? Answer. The Pala school of art, known for bronze sculptures and palm leaf manuscripts. Section 3, the Gurjara Pratihara Empire. Question 16. Who founded the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty in the 8th century CE? Answer. Nagbhata first founded the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty. Question 17. From which region did the Gurjara Pratiharas originate? Answer. They originated from Rajasthan and Gujarat. Question 18. Which Gurjara Pratihara ruler repelled Arab invasions advancing from Sindh? Answer. Nagbhata first repelled Arab invasions. Question 19. Who was the greatest ruler of the Gurjara Pratihara dynasty? Answer. Mihira Bhoja was the greatest Pratihara ruler. Question 20. Which city served as the capital of the Gurjara Pratihara Empire? Answer. Kannauj served as the capital. Question 21. What royal title was assumed by Mihira Bhoja? Answer. He assumed the title of Adivarha. Question 22. Which ruler strengthened the Gurjara Pratihara Empire after Mihira Bhoja? Answer. Mahendrapala first strengthened the empire. Question 23. Which religion was predominantly followed by the Gurjara Pratiharas? Answer. Hinduism, especially Vaishnavism. Question 24. What caused the decline of the Gurjara Pratihara Empire? Answer. Feudal fragmentation and invasions by Rashtrakutas and later Turkic rulers. Question 25. Which temple architecture style flourished under Gurjara Pratihara patronage? Answer. Early Nagara-style temple architecture. Section 4. The Rashtrakuta Empire, Deccan. Question 26. Who founded the Rashtrakuta dynasty in the Deccan around 753 CE? Answer. Danti Durga founded the Rashtrakuta dynasty. Question 27. What was the capital city of the Rashtrakuta Empire? Answer. Manyakheta, modern Malpt in Karnataka. Question 28. Who was the most famous Rashtrakuta ruler known for culture and learning? Answer. Amogvarsh I. Question 29. Which Rashtrakuta ruler built the Kailasnath temple at Ellora? Answer. Krishna I built the Kailasnath temple. Question 30. Which Rashtrakuta ruler defeated both the Palas and the Pratiharas? Answer. Govinda III defeated both dynasties. Question 31. Which Rashtrakuta ruler authored a major Kannada literary work? Answer. Amogvarsh first authored Kavirjamarga. Question 32. What was the main source of revenue for the Rashtrakuta state? Answer. Land revenue. Question 33. What was the defining administrative feature of the Rashtrakuta Empire? Answer. Decentralized administration with strong local autonomy. Question 34. What led to the downfall of the Rashtrakuta Empire? Answer. Internal revolts and invasions by the Chalukyas. Question 35. What was the major artistic contribution of the Rashtrakutas? Answer. Monumental rock-cut temples at Ellora and Elephanta. Section 5. The Tripartite Struggle. Question 36. Which three dynasties fought the tripartite struggle in early medieval India? Answer. The Palas, Pratiharas, and Rashtrakutas. Question 37. What was the main objective of the tripartite struggle between the 8th and 9th centuries CE? Answer. Control over Kannauj and dominance in North India. Question 38. Which Pala ruler initially occupied Kannauj during the tripartite struggle? Answer. Dharmpala. Question 39. Which Rashtrakuta ruler temporarily captured Kannauj? Answer. Govinda III. Question 40. Which Pratihara ruler finally secured Kannauj permanently? Answer. Mihira Bhoja. Section 6. South Indian powers. Question 41. Which South Indian dynasty declined by the 9th century CE? Answer. The Pallav dynasty. Question 42. Who founded the imperial line of the Chola dynasty around 850 CE? Answer. Vijayalaya Chola. Question 43. Which city became the capital of the Chola Empire? Answer. Tanjavur. Question 44. Which Chola ruler expanded power to Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia? Answer. Rajendra I. Question 45. What was a key feature of Chola administration? Answer. Highly organized governance with village self-government. Question 46. Which early Chalukya ruler governed from Badami? Answer. Pulkesin II. Question 47. Which dynasty replaced the Badami Chalukyas in the mid-8th century CE? Answer: the Rashtrakutas. Question 48. Which dynasty emerged in the Deccan after the fall of the Rashtrakutas? Answer: the later Chalukyas of Kalyani. Question 49. Who founded the Western Ganga dynasty in Karnataka? Answer: Konginivarman Madhva. Question 50. Which dynasty ruled Kerala during early medieval times? Answer: the Chera dynasty. Section 7. Economy, Culture, and Society, c. 750 to 1000 CE. Question 51. What type of economic system dominated India between 750 and 1000 CE? Answer: a feudal agrarian economy. Question 52. What was the primary occupation of the majority of the population in India between 750 and 1000 CE? Answer: agriculture. Question 53. What form of trade expanded significantly under the Chola rulers? Answer: maritime trade with Southeast Asia. Question 54. What major religious development occurred in India between the 8th and 10th centuries CE? Answer: revival of Hinduism and temple-centered worship. Question 55. Which forms of Buddhism survived mainly in Bengal during early medieval times? Answer: Mahayana and Vajrayana Buddhism. Question 56. What architectural shift became prominent in India by the 9th century CE? Answer: large structural stone temples replaced rock-cut shrines. Question 57. Which regional languages increasingly replaced Sanskrit in South Indian inscriptions? Answer: Tamil and Kannada. Question 58. What was the most significant cultural transformation in India between 750 and 1000 CE? Answer: the rise of regional art styles, regional languages, and temple-centered culture. Question 59. What administrative pattern characterized governance in India between 750 and 1000 CE? Answer: decentralization through powerful local and village-level institutions. Question 60. What overall historical transformation defined India